As I mentioned, it is time for the KMCD Spotlight Show, Chamber Talk on a Monday morning. Lee Muntz, joined by Nancy Morrissey. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Lee.
Almost lost my cappuccino there.
That was a quick catch.
Oh, yeah, and good thing for lids that are on tight. Anyway, well, tell us what's going on this week with the Chamber.
Well, just to start off, talking about the snow and everything,
Yes.
It's still February, and
It is, and this is Girls State Tournament week.
Yes, but... And that's in March, and you know what else is in March? And then March starts this Friday, March 1st. It's spring. The first day of spring starts in March, so it's spring month, so I'm excited about that.
That does sound good.
We haven't had a bad winter, but still, I am ready for spring. When it starts to get warm a little bit, I start looking down more. No, not at my cell phone, but at the ground, waiting for the crocuses and everything to start peeking through the ground.
And the robins and all of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I can already hear more birds
Yeah.
than I was able to a month ago. So, and the slant of the sun is a little different. So, yep. Anyway, this week, our member-to-member program highlight of the week is Revelations Café and Bookstore with 15% off a secondhand book and 10% off gift purchases. Revelations Café and Bookstore, owned by Joan Allen and Betsy Howland, is a secondhand and new bookstore, gift shop, and coffee house with an authentic wood-fired pizza oven from Italy. Have you had pizza there, Lee?
It's delicious.
It is delicious. You can have their pizza, and you're very satisfied. It's not overly filling. It's just perfect pizza. They specialize in gourmet pizzas, an Italian espresso bar, homemade soups and sandwiches, and a variety of different types of coffee with an emphasis on organic produce and non-genetically engineered food. I thought about what I like best about Revelations, and I really could not decide on just one thing. Now, my favorite food, if any questionnaire ever asks me what's my favorite food, my first response will be pizza. Of course, there's also dark chocolate, but pizza. Pizza is right up there. I love pizza. And their homemade soups are delicious. Saturday's soup was corn, red pepper, and zucchini chowder. That was really good. I'm having lunch there today at noon, and I saw that it's a lentil soup today, too. I used to make a homemade lentil soup at home, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Haven't made it for a long time, so I'll have their homemade lentil soup.
Go. And it's a neat atmosphere.
Oh,
the
it
ambience.
is. Very eclectic and just a fun place. They have wonderful sandwiches. My favorite is the Californian. And John's favorite is the tuna melt. Then there's always the coffees, teas, lattes, espressos, shakes. Yep, Revelation is one of my favorite restaurants, and it is a fun bookstore and gift shop. So if you are a chamber member in need of a book or a gift, think of Revelations for 15% off a secondhand book and 10% off your gift purchases. Revelations is located at 112 North Main Street. Nice place to go. What's happening for the week of February 25th? Well, this is the last week for Show You Care with Underwear, the mini drive. Underwear must be new, preferably in the package, but all new underwear will be accepted. Any size, from toddler to adult, for children, teens, women, and men. Drop-offs at most financial institutions, churches, and the chamber office. Do you know what they're going to specialize in next month? I have not heard myself.
I haven't. And as you mentioned, this is the last time for the drive, but they'll still take even the underwear and any other clothing. And just right up until basically the
Black Friday.
Carrying the clothes. Now I can't remember the name of it. Carrying through clothing on the Black Friday, and then they're also carrying it over to Saturday this year, that weekend in November.
So that ends this week, but there will be a new drive next month, and like Lee says, you can always bring whatever you have into the different places that have drop-off
I'm thinking
boxes.
Sock It To Me, maybe that might be next month, or it might be the month, but I know socks are going to be an emphasis.
Sock It To Me, baby.
Yep.
Let it all
Remember that,
hang
don't you? Sock It To Me. It's Sock It To Me time. Laugh In.
Goldie Hawn.
Yep.
Goldie Hawn.
Rona Martin's Laugh In.
Oh, my goodness.
We're dating ourselves.
Monday, the Southeast Iowa Blood Center is having a blood drive from 2 to 6 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church. Then Tuesday is the Fairfield Women's Club Early Spring Luncheon at the McElhinny House at 300 North Court Street from 11 to 1 p.m. The Fairfield Women's Club luncheon will include a choice between vegetable or meat lasagna, salad, breadsticks, pies, and a beverage. You can stay and have lunch there, or you can have carry out and delivery. You would need to call 472-5762 or 919-5761 for the delivery and carry out. Proceeds will be used for maintenance of the historic McElhinny House. I'm going to go, and I will most likely have the vegetarian. I love vegetarian lasagna. I think it's because when I make lasagna, it's meat. It's easy to make.
Yeah.
But when I have it somewhere else, I will take the vegetarian every single time.
Interesting.
Really
just
like
the
it.
change of pace.
I know. Varieties, spice of life,
Exactly. And of course, the McElhinny House on North Court Street.
Yep, 300 North Court. That's Tuesday, 11 to 1. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock will be a fun night at Café Paradiso with the Dillon Band, who specialize their sound with vocals, vibraphone, percussion, trombone, moog, taurus, pedals, drums, guitar, bass, and keys. That's Wednesday night at the Café Paradiso. And that reminds me, John and I went to see the Hunts at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts, and it's a family of 7 kids and the mom and dad, and what a wealth of talent they are. I mean, they could play any type of instruments back and forth, and they did some of the boys did some of the step dancing. Fun.
So a very good show.
It was good, yep. And I guess it's the second time that they've been here. We didn't go the first time, but during the presentation they mentioned that they had been there when they were younger. Because the youngest boy is 14.
I was just going to ask you what the age range was.
Yeah, and the 2 oldest are the girls, great vocalists, plus all the instruments, and they're twins. So
okay, how old were they? Do you know? In their 20s, obviously.
I think the oldest boy is like 19, and the girls are the oldest. So they're on a 2-month tour right now, but maybe they'll be back again in a couple years, and the kids will have grown up even more.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tuesday is the Southeast Iowa Blood Center. We'll be having a blood drive from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Batavia Senior Center. And Thursday is the Chamber's Executive Board meeting at 11:45 at the Chamber Boardroom. Friday, the American Cancer Society, sponsored by Cancer Exterminators Relay for Life, will hold their 3rd annual silent auction in loving memory of Sandy Worley from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the First National Bank in Fairfield. A to-go soup lunch, and dinner will also be available. So that's this Friday from 10 till 9 at the First National Bank.
And, of course, the southeast corner of the square location.
Yes. I would assume that it would be downstairs, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's about the only place where they'd have room for a lot of things to put on
tables
display.
Set up and stuff like that. Yeah. On Friday also is Fairfield First Friday's Art Walk, presenting youth art one night under one roof, with art, music, mimes, improv theater, and more from 6 to 9:30 p.m. at the Fairfield Public Library. This art walk is a unique opportunity to view and experience the talent and creativity of Fairfield's elementary schools, middle schools, high school, MSAE, and the Fairfield Home School Association youth for one night under one roof. There will be art, live music, mimes, improvisational acts, theater, delicious food, and more. Over 80 works of art from kindergarten through 12th grade will be on display in the main library from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday evening. Also on that night, the Art Walk will be having an artist reception from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. inside the library, with appetizers provided by the students themselves. There will also be musical performances by the students of Fairfield High School and MSAE in the library throughout the evening, along with mime performances, the musical theater, readers theater, improv groups, and individual speakers night with night performances. There is not any admission cost, and it is open to the public. The Fairfield First Friday's Art Walk, featuring Youth Art focuses on encouraging the creativity endeavors of our community's youth. Come to the Fairfield First Fridays Art Walk this Friday for Youth Art one night under one roof at the Fairfield Public Library. And while there, head downtown to our merchant shops and art galleries that will be open. That's this Friday, March 1st.
Great. So it's Art Walk really all about youth in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
One more thing happening on Friday night. Cedar Valley Winery is having a wine tasting from 6 to 9 p.m. at Revelations Café and Bookstore. So First National Bank is having something special with the auction, the Art Walk, Revelations. Of course, if you're going to go to a lot of merchant shops, they'll be open also. Then Art Galleries is Icon, I know, is going to be open, and so is America's Diamond, who are chamber members.
Sure, and then the restaurants around the square.
Absolutely. Like I've said before, on Friday night is just a given that John and I are going to go out to eat somewhere for the
automatic.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yep.
That's good policy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I do like to cook, but I do like to eat out too.
Yeah, I hear you there. So Friday nights, it's Nancy's not cooking.
That's right.
John's buying.
Saturday is a Fairfield Farmers Market from 9 to 2 p.m. at the Senior Citizen Center. Then Saturday at 7:30 is the New Shanghai Circus at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts. The New Shanghai Circus provides entertainment in abundance with breathtaking heights of scale that literally astonish the audience with rarities of daunting difficulties. The Chinese acrobats will provide a thrilling presentation of classic physical art on the modern stage that will keep everyone spellbound. I watched them on YouTube, and man, they look wonderful. Not even in my wildest dreams could I ever have done any of the acrobats that is performed by the New Shanghai Circus. John and I are not able to go to this show, but I sure wish we could. It looks interesting. Not that we've ever gone to or what's the other one in Las Vegas where they're climbing down ropes and on the chapel. This is what this looked like, and it's right here in Fairfield. It looks wonderful.
We had another act like that here at the Sondheim, and I can't think of Cirque du Soleil, of course.
Oh, that's the one that I was trying to think of in Las Vegas.
They had come through here.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I have a sister and her husband that were in Vegas that saw that and said that it was wonderful.
Yeah, great entertainment.
Yeah.
And tremendous gifted people. I mean, it's just incredible.
You know, they have to be born that way, some of it, I think, to be as double jointed as they are.
That's true.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, some of us tried that. We'd be calling 911,
For sure. Save the date. Tuesday, March 12th is the Chamber Day at the Capitol. You are able to register now for the Chamber's 2013 Day at the Capitol, scheduled for March 12th. Plans call for a full day of group and targeted meetings, Capitol complex tours, and an observation of legislative debate. We have scheduled meetings with local legislators. There will be a private lunch with legislative leaders. There will be a chance to meet with other targeted legislators, a tour of the Capitol, an opportunity to watch the Senate or House gavelled into session from the gallery, and a group photo. Last time we were there, we were actually able to go down on the floor and have the group picture taken in front of the bench and stuff. Fun.
Do you go up to the Dome on the tour?
We did not this last time. There was not anybody that wanted to do that, but the first time that I went, I did. Have you been up there?
I have not, and my granddaughter Katie, when I think it was 5th grade class, whatever, went through, it is really
It's
neat,
amazing, but you go up the tiniest, skinniest, steepest steps. You have to walk up like sideways because the steps are so narrow. Yeah. It is fascinating.
It's on my bucket list.
Hopefully, mine's checked off.
Hopefully I don't kick it while I'm on my way up.
This is an all-day event, leaving from Fairfield at 8:30 a.m. and returning approximately 4:45 p.m. Register by email at chamber@Fairfield, Iowa, and Iowa spelled out, chamber@fairfieldiowa.com, or call us at 472-2111 for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce Day at the Capitol. That's March 12th. Tuesday.
2
March
weeks
12th.
from tomorrow.
Yes, isn't that
amazing?
unbelievable? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Then on Friday of that same week, March 15th, is the St. Patty's Day Business After Hours at Morrissey Law Offices. On Friday, March 15th, we're having a St. Patty's Day party and business after hours at 109 North Court Street. That's the Morrissey Law Offices from a wee bit past 4 to 7 p.m. We'll have Irish coffee, Irish lamb stew, cold beverages with lots of toasts, and festive singing, as well as a lot of Irish cheer. Everybody wears green that day.
Oh, yeah, and there's a lot of snacks. If you don't wear green, you're probably going to get pinched. So
well,
might get pinched.
Then the very next day, Saturday, March 16th, is the last of the 2013 Legislative Breakfast Series with Representative Kurt Hansen, Representative Dave Heaton, and Senators Mark Cheldren and Rich Taylor. That's 7:30 a.m. at Best Western, and that is March 16th. Then on Tuesday, March 19th, is a chamber workshop, and that's the Entrepreneurial Leadership Workshop with Brian Ziegler. And mark your calendars, April 19th is a Chamber Annual Awards Banquet presented by Midwest One Bank. The evening is an opportunity for the community to gather for a remarkable evening of fun, food, and fellowship. The Chamber is proud to recognize and honor each and every award recipient, including Citizen of the Year. We celebrate their commitment to the business community and have a fun and wonderfully fun time doing it. So that is our week and couple of save the dates for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
All right. Always enjoy seeing you, Nancy, and of course seeing you on FAC and or what is it called now? It's not
Fairfield Media Center.
There we go.
Yeah.
So and thanks to Jason. When we remember how to operate the camera, it ends up on television on Channel 9.
He did. I watched it. I watched it this past week. In fact, my grandson was flipping through the channels, and he says, "Oh, there's Grandma! There's Grandma!"
and the side of Lee Muntz.
Yeah.
But anyway, and of course, coming up on the radio each Monday, it's our longest. Other than maybe the Trading Post, the birthday show, it's right there with those for longest running show on KMCD.
Long time.
Yes,
I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, we're glad to have you. That's Nancy. I'm Leah, and that will do it for Chamber Talk on this Monday morning.